and thanks for joining us in the 9 p.m. edition of the Urban Debate. Viewers, the entire country was left in a state of shock yesterday as the news came about Bollywood actor Sushant Singh Rajput being found dead in his own residence, with all signs indicating that he had taken his own life, committed suicide. Let's say good evening to Jatin Sarna, actor joining us this evening, Vardhan Puri, also an actor, AKashdeep Sabir, a filmmaker, and Meera Chopra, an actor. AKashdeep, is that how bad it is out there? How cruel it can get? That there are lives, people who may just give in under this kind of pressure?
Tanvi, it's something that we will keep debating and never know what exactly led to it. But I think the closest we can get to it is to say that it's up to the individual how he handles moments like these. Because we really don't know what drove him to that. Whatever little I know about him, success, failure, money, cool dude. It didn't really matter that much to him. Confident boy. And a man who has already delivered MSD, Chichore, Kai Poche. So, okay, Son Chidaiya, Drive, and XYZ, a couple of films did not hit the target. But that's just a cause for a strong person and a talented person like him to say, okay, couple of choices not going right. Let me be a little careful. Let me choose this. Let me choose that. The closest thing I read was his last Insta post where he was very emotional about his mother and probably was very emotional about his mother's death from the time he was 16. He's probably not been able to come to terms with that. But, you know, when a lot of people say that, oh, Bollywood is so bad and Bollywood is so horrible and they did not go to him and they did not console him how does anyone in Bollywood know that this confident young man whom we meet at producers' offices here, there, how do we know what is going on in his mind? End of the day, all of us individuals deal with our demons with our closed coterie, our closed group. When my last film didn't hit bullseye and the Sardars just banned Santa Banta, if I had gone into a depression, I had no right to say, or why didn't Shah Rukh, Karan, Salman, Hrithik, Akshay, the whole industry come to console me? Why would they? I have to deal with my demons. If it's my mistake, I have to learn from it and be better the next time. Now, I understand that everybody's not the same. And that's the beauty of civilization, that probably every individual is different. So it really depends on if we eventually come to know that little that hidden pain that made a confident young, and I don't call him a failure and somebody who was out of work, a successful actor do this. We will never know. Probably it was just the way that that one moment, you know, that we keep reading when people do something like that, and oh God. We run out of words to describe it, but I will not attribute it to the fact that Bollywood is a horrible place. I mean, it is a cutthroat business. It's an aspirational business. I enter this line as an actor, I have to beat Salman, Shah Rukh, Amir, Hrithik, Akshay. I mean, I have to beat all Ranbir. I have to be as good or better than them. So there is this a lot of fight required in you to survive, you know. And I'm talking about the names. Amongst the names I took, people like Akshay, Shah Rukh, and all of these people, they had no godfathers. Please, they did not. Their fathers were not actors who just launched them. So they also went through this ground. Even the new age cinema actors, whether it's a Manoj Bajpayee, whether it's an Irfan Khan, whether it's a Nawazuddin, whether it's a Rajkumar Rao, whether it's today a very successful actor like Ayushmann Khurrana, no godfathers. They fought, they had hits, they had flops. And if they were going through low moments, they must have confided in their family or seek solace from their very, very inner circle of friends. So I don't know why. In fact, Meera was also saying Bollywood is bad and Bollywood does that. What do you expect Bollywood to do? Let's not get into what media is today, what people are posting today on social media, that the industry and one whole coterie, you know, banned him. What nonsense. Karan Johar had signed him for Drive.
Yeah.
Aditya Chopra had signed him for Pani. Sajid Nadyadwala made Chichore. And these are the names being taken about producers who had decided to shun him. That's not true. That's not true.
Okay.
They all had signed him. Yashraj Films was for a long time was
Okay.
managing his dates, and they had blocked him for Pani with Shekhar Kapoor. That's why they could not give his dates away to Sanjay
Yeah.
Leela Bansali for Ram Leela. It was not to sabotage his career. It's unfortunate that Pani eventually didn't take off.
Okay.
Even Karan Johar signed him for Drive with Jacqueline.
Okay,
He's
so
produced
like
a
I said
Dharma
in the
film.
beginning, Akashdeep, I don't want to get into one individual and
No, no, I'm saying
what
it in
may have
reference to the
triggered it
fact
out
that
for that
Bollywood is being
individual and
painted. No, no,
how bad it
Tanvi, I get
was
you.
or
No, no,
wasn't.
Tanvi, I don't want to.
Yes,
I
okay,
appreciate what
let's
you
talk
said and I
about that.
like that.
Let's talk about
I'm
whether
not saying.
you
What I meant
disagree
is
on how
Bollywood
ugly
is.
or
Yeah.
yes.
I meant it from that point of view that
You
Bollywood,
are saying it's
the
just
names of
cutthroat.
people,
That's
the
that.
names of people, it's not cutthroat. Listen, if you are successful, don't say that, oh, Bollywood patronizes Akshay Kumar. Do you know the grind he went through? All his successes came and he became a brand without the big signing him. Now, when he's a big star and he's so bankable, now if everybody works with him, you can't say that a certain tribe only patronizes certain actors. That's not true. We all have to go through the grind and we all enter thinking we are the next Shah Rukh Khans.
Right.
It's very
Right. Let me ask some
demanding,
of the
this
other panelists.
profession.
Jatin, what's your view?
Yeah, yeah.
Can the cutthroat environment, sometimes even the exclusivity, really break people and their souls?
Definitely, but I would say कि the point when we start thinking about competition, when we start thinking about our competition is Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, or whatever, from there onwards we start falling into the problems. So it's important that whatever we are, we have to be very natural. What we are. It's not about
But Jatin,
competing
we
with anybody
aspire for
else.
success. Na, we aspire for success. Na, तो those are the benchmarks of success. ना मैं कभी इस लाइन में अगर एक्टर बनने आता तो मैं ये थोड़ी कहता कि मुझे कोई चुटपुंडा फुटपुंडा फालतू एक्टर बनना है. मैं एस्पायर करता कि मुझे I want to be that big guy, right? No, I don't want to
मैं
replace a certain celebrity, but I want to be successful. तो वो pressure आता है, and it depends on an individual. Not Bollywood cannot cajole you.
मैं मैं बिल्कुल आपकी बात से समझ रहा हूँ और उसको सहमत भी
Okay.
करता हूँ. मगर मेरा ये कहना है कि प्रॉब्लम वहीं से स्टार्ट होती है. क्योंकि जब हाई स्टैंडर्ड सेट कर लेते हैं ना, वहां प्रॉब्लम शुरू हो जाता है.
I want to emphasize on that again because we don't know, and it's not fair for us to go into and dig into what Sushant was going through, wasn't going through, what were his private thoughts, his own life, personal life. Let's just respect him and his memory. But I do
Exactly.
want to take this opportunity only on the basis of what some of the alive people from the industry are saying. What people who are part of this industry, new guys, and those who've been here forever, have to say about just how cruel it can be. And that's the point I want to address. Akashdeep, you wanted to make a point? Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Sushant Singh Rajput was not a struggler. Sushant Singh was, in my eyes, a successful actor. He had delivered last year's biggest hit in Chichore, a film that was not only a money spinner, but a film that deserved applause. So it was not as if he was a rank outsider struggler who couldn't make it, and that's why the common man has picked up his cause. It's probably because here is a person 34 years of age, already given a few big hits. Suddenly the light is off. So you really, your immediate action is, yeah, bloody dirty industry. I don't think I don't think it should be looked
Hmm.
at from that point of view. And according to me, Jatin, one place where you're making a mistake is जो सिद्धांत ने बोला कि जहां ये बड़े जहां हम नेपोटिज्म की बात करते हैं कि ये स्टार सन्स की स्ट्रगल वहां जहां उनकी खत्म होती है वहां से तो हमारी शुरू होती है. That is not going to be a reason to attribute here, because if you've struggled, if you're a nobody and you've become Sushant Singh Rajput, where your market price is couple of crores, and you've given big films like Dhoni, Chichore, Kaipo, Che, and you've been through the grind without the Godfather, you are battle hardened. इट इज दी ककून में रहने वाले ए लिस्टर स्टार्स के बेटे, जब उनको ट्रे में अगर कोई चीज सर्व होती है और वो अगर बार बार फेल हो जाएंगे, probably they will not be able to handle failure because they have never seen it. So you have to look at it from that point of view. And यहाँ हमारी इंडस्ट्री,
Okay, so
Tanvi,
let
there is
let me
one very
turn this
very
around. Yeah.
no. My last point to you is, Tanvi.
Let me turn this around and then say, Akashdeep, irrespective of whether you are a struggling actor or you are a successful actor, the pressure never goes away, does it?
No.
It's
It's a
not
full
to say
pressure
that the
industry.
biggest
Yeah.
of our stars, after they've reached their peak, have given up, have given in. How do we change that?
Tanvi, that's the nature of business. This is a line which is full of pressure. Every Friday changes the status quo of people in this industry. Your power reduces or increases depending on the fate of your film on a Friday. It's becoming more and more of a number game. It's corporatized. It's no
Correct.
more, there were times
Correct.
when great filmmakers used to make films that used to run for years. Look at Gold in recent times. Remember the combination of David Dhawan and Govinda. Again, Govinda, a rank outsider. David Dhawan, a rank outsider. No Bap Dada. They gave Golden Jubilee after Golden Jubilee. And Karan Johar did not sign Varun Dhawan in Student of the Year because David Dhawan picked up the phone and said, "Mere bete ko hero bana." You think Karan is going to blow 20, 30, 40 crores just because David Dhawan phoned? There must have been 50 screen tests and he must have proven his talent. Alia Bhatt was chosen not because she was Mahesh Bhatt's daughter. She probably had shown in the screen test that she's brilliant, which she later on eventually went on to prove with every film that she
So,
did. And he also signed an rank outsider like Siddharth Malhotra in the film.
okay, yes.
So it's not that these people are evil and they only sign Shah Rukh
Yeah.
Khan, Salman Khan in every film. In fact, Karan Johar and Shah Rukh have not worked together for such a long time. They are the best of friends. So it's not like that. Okay, the big guys want to work with the big successful people because their films are going to cost 100, 200 crores and it's only the combination of such names that can get you that return on money. Listen, there's a commerce also to it. So, in the midst of all this, an actor, a guy who wants to make it, just as Jatin was saying, that struggle, that loneliness, that desire to be part of the successful brigade. I don't want to be just an ordinary player in my profession. That probably gets you from inside. But unfortunately, it's not to do with bad people in Bollywood, but it's the nature of business.
No, okay, let me. Vardhan wanted to make a point. Go ahead, please.
I have great respect for what Jatin said and AkashDeep sir said, and I personally would just like to share with my friend Jatin that first of all, and even with Meera, that firstly, I don't think anybody in this industry has it easy. Whether you're from
Absolutely.
the inner circle of the industry, you will consider me an insider, but I know my struggles. I know I had to wait for 8 years before signing my first film. Does that mean I got it easy? No. Mr. Akashdeep knows that. He's seen my career. So I want to tell you that firstly, everyone has his own journey. You cannot assume that someone had it easy because they belonged inside and someone had it tough just because they were outsiders. That's my opinion. I would also like to add that we need to actually just wait and only time will tell why all this really happened. Because he, just like Mr. Akashdeep said, he was a very successful man. He understood that he was successful. He understood that he already had become a privileged actor. He had told me once that there was this time when I had to audition and screen test for every character, and now luckily people are just coming to me and signing me because my last films have worked. And even if they haven't worked, people have appreciated my performance. So I feel like there was a very strong sense of understanding that he was successful. So it's probably just us assuming something which is not true. So I think let's just wait and watch and all the inquiries and all the research.
Right.
Tanvi,
Fair point.
Tanvi,
Fair point. Let
Tanvi,
me. Yes.
Tanvi,
Yes.
I have a point to make here that the night after which this sad incident happened, he was sitting with friends, personal friends at home. So it is so strange that entire the mass is saying, "Oh, he was alone and he had no friends." Why are we making these claims when we don't know him to that extent? He couldn't have been living on an island alone by himself. He had his inner coterie of friends. In fact, he was probably dealing with one more sorrow a few days back. His ex-secretary had committed suicide. He must have been depressed now, unless the psychiatrist who was treating him, and that's a professional, they're sworn to secrecy. We will never know what he actually confided to his doctor. What was troubling him that made him reach a position that he had to end everything for somebody who was already 34 with a couple of hit films behind him and acknowledged as a good actor. I don't want to get into the debate of him being nominated and not nominated.
Okay, let me
Awards don't
ask you
matter.
this then.
Awards don't matter.
Well, it depends on people, like you said. It depends on how any individual sees
an
what
individual
and
takes it,
benchmarks their own success. But let me ask you
yes.
this question, Akashdeep. The Anubhav Sinha, a filmmaker now who's now got quite a few successful films, but is always been known to speak his mind, says that the
Yes.
Bollywood Privilege Club must sit down and think hard. What do you have to say to that then?
What should they think? What should they think? Karan Johar should stop making films and go to every aspiring actor and say, "Don't worry, beta, मैं tujhe hero lunga." Is it going to happen? He's going to leave his whole entire business enterprise.
But it's not
and start
aspiring
doing
actors,
this.
is it? You yourself are saying in this case is that of a successful actor.
So successful, he's making a film with a plethora of actors. He is Tanvi. He is today collaborating with so many other producers, production houses, his own production house, OTT platforms. He's doing everything. He's introduced so many newcomers. Sajid Bhai has introduced so many newcomers. Yash Raj has introduced so many newcomers. What is Bollywood supposed to do? Listen, at the end of the day, we are not a recognized industry. We are individuals all pursuing our interests, our success stories. We don't have an industry. We don't have a ministry. We don't have institutions. We have nothing. We are called upon to do everything for the nation when there is an emergency, but the least the nation can do is give us industry status. We don't have anything. So we are just individuals.
Fair enough. I get what you're saying. That's your point, and I agree with you. It's cutthroat business.
What is
Karan Johar supposed to do? Okay.
No, not only Karan.
Let me take another example.
Whoever expected that Sushant Singh will do this. God bless whoever expected that beautiful boy will do something like this. This is something out of the blues. We're still shocked.
Let me read out another comment, and I want to take that. Let me read out another comment. Nikhil Dwivedi, also an actor and producer, said, "At times, a movie industry's hypocrisy gets to me. High and mighty announcing they should have kept in touch. High and mighty announcing they should have kept in touch. Are you in touch with Imran Khan, Abhay Deol and others? No. But you were when they were doing well." It comes back to the same point, Vardhan, that this is the nature of the business perhaps, that if you're doing well, everybody is there asking you how you're doing, and if you're not, people have forgotten you. Then why put out these social media messages now saying, "Oh, I wish I had kept in touch"?
Yeah, what is surprising? If you're in Bollywood, you should know these things. That success gives you friends and failure gives you loneliness. That's part of this profession, I'm
industry.
sure.
That is in every industry.
Yes.
We can't just look at films and point fingers. We can't point fingers and just abuse this industry.
Akashdeep, let me get Vardhan Puri to speak about that.
Vardhan, sorry.
One minute. Let me get in Vardhan to speak on this.
Tanvi, last point. If anything else, I appreciate the guts that Karan has shown in his tweet. He has actually confessed that I've realized I should have been more in touch. I regret I won't do it. Look at it from that point of view instead of painting him black. Listen, I have no aspirations of doing anything with Karan. I am not part of his coterie. I'm not an actor. I just do bit roles here and there for friends. I make films, OTT. Look at his tweet from a positive point of view. Over to you, Vardhan.
First of all, I must acknowledge what Mr. Akashdeep is saying. I agree with him, and I want to tell you that I have dealt with Mr. Aditya Chopra, Mr. Karan Johar, Mr. Sajid Nadiadwala, all these big people, and I want to tell you that of course they have a conscience. There is a heart beating inside of them, and they do realize that if somebody went and took such a gruesome step, there must have been something troubling them, so they're just feeling really bad about it. But I want to tell you that all these big people, they understand what real talent is. They understand what good performance is. They understand who deserves what role. And today we do have casting directors, we do have producers who understand who fits what. So it's not like anyone was trying to sabotage anybody. It's not like anyone was trying to corner anybody and trying to lead them to failure. None of that. I don't agree with that personally. I just feel like it was very unfortunate what happened. And again, I would like to add, he's a successful man who understood that he was successful.
No. So
He, so
correct.
there's
So,
possibly
so
something
my
larger
question
to
is
this.
not that. I'm not saying, I don't want to go into random conspiracy theories about how, if he was actually, being blocked by 8 different production houses and biggest of the guys. No. What I am asking right now, Vardhan, is if you agree with the thought process that this is the nature of the industry. If you're doing well, people will ask about you. If you're not, you're perhaps on your own. That's how it is. So it's not really fair for people to come out now and
Of
say,
course.
oh, we forgot about you the last 1 year.
No,
We
no.
forgot about you because you weren't doing so well.
They're not going to see, if you meet them at a social gathering, they're not going to ignore you or avoid you or be rude to you. That's not how they are. They're gentlemen, they're beautiful people, they're great
Yeah.
human beings and very successful people. But if it comes down to casting you for a film, they're going to make sure that if they're investing those 25 crore
Yeah.
rupees on a film, they can recover the money. When does the money get recovered? A, when you know your job, when you know to perform, and number two, when you can pull those many people in, when an OTT platform can actually pay you that much money for the project and you can recover. So it's a business. You put in 100 rupees, you deserve to earn 200 back. If somebody can do that for you, they are cast. If somebody cannot,
Okay.
they are not. Like Sushant, after, I remember when we were casting Sushant for Shuddesi Romance, there was another actor before him who had to step out. And they never said that, oh, ye to TV ka actor hai, isko thodi le sakte hai. They never said that. They said, this is a great actor. Shanu Sharma, the casting director, said that, we have a really good actor. The trailer of Kaipoche looks great. The producers of Kaipoche say that he's doing a fantastic job and let's take him. That time, no one said that, oh, let's take this star son or that star son. That just goes to say that, this is a completely fair industry. I remember after Sushant did Shuddh Desi Romance and the film did well, he got 6 offers in a month. What does that mean? An outsider getting all of that means the industry is a fair place. They are giving him a chance. When a film or two, Byomkesh Bakshi, for example, didn't do well,
Okay.